Hello, my love, it's Rachel here, and today we are going to review The Tarot of the Abyss by Ana Tourian, published by US Games. Now, this is hands down one of my favorite tarot decks of all time, so it's going to be a very special review. Stick with me. I'm going to start by sharing some deck features, and I'm going to talk about some cards, specific cards, special cards, and why I love this deck so much, right? So it was published by US Games. We have a nice sturdy box here. It's beautiful. Plain black inside, and it says here in the back, tarot experiences begin as shapeless and void as the abyss. As we evolve and develop our relationship with the cards, we move from dark chaos to an ordered, illuminated cosmos. In both the major and minor arcana, Ana Tourian has created a beautifully nuanced tarot deck designed to mirror the journey of the soul through the universe. She has given particular attention to creating memorable characters in the court cards. I totally agree, and skillfully guide us through our progression of knowledge. Includes 80 card deck with 2 alternate cards and one 48-page guidebook. This is the box. I love this kind of box because the same size as the cards, as the guidebook. It's easy to store. We have to talk about this guidebook. What she does here, okay, there is no card reproduction, so tons of content here, tons of information. What she does here is what I would love to see all deck creators doing, because she explains the card, what we are seeing in the cards. Because sometimes, I don't know, it can be a little frustrating when you see a card and we look at a card and we say, oh my God, it's different, it's great, why? And you don't know why. Because the card, the guidebook, sometimes just a little white book, a meaning, just basic meanings. And specifically now that you have access to internet, ChatGPT, YouTube videos, and tons of wonderful one-on-one tarot books, I think we could maybe leave these basic meanings behind and start sharing more about the creative process, about the decisions. Better saying the decisions. So I love how she explains why she changed these cards. And in the beginning, she's going to share a little bit about the name of the deck, and then she's going to share a little bit of about her experience. I think she's from Romania. Her experience with the deck and why she decided to create 2 extra cards. So everything is here. We have some spreads as well, and specifically we have as well the Abyss spread that she created for the deck. Here in the guidebook, she says that this is her soul deck. I don't have such a thing as a soul deck, but if I did, it could be her. It could be her. So here's the back of the card. Oh, it's so beautiful, so elegant. And look at me. We are here as sisters, right? And I love to leave this deck just like this on my table. She's elegant, she's beautiful, she's wonderful. The cardstock's not my favorite ever, but it's not bad at all. We can see here it's not glossy, but it has like a plastic coat. I'm not well versed in cardstock, guys, okay? But I think you can understand what I mean. It's not, okay, let me show you here. I have the Albano 8 by US Games as well. Much more flexible and thinner. It's a different material though. And this one's much thicker. I like this one here because I refill shuffle, and when you do that professionally as I do, so I have to shuffle decks several times a day, it can start hurting my hands. This one I can do that, but it's a little uncomfortable. I prefer like this. Same size, so it is a traditional US Games tarot card size. And let me share a little bit about my experience with her, with this deck. So I'll never consider adding this deck to my collection, specifically because she's black and white, and I never liked black and white decks. Like, I always liked the colorful decks, because for me, in my mind, I used to think that a black and white deck would be like a limitation for my intuition, and yeah, a limitation. Now last year I started going, well, I think I told her about my tarot practice shift several times already. It happened last year. And then since then, I decided to add some decks that I would never have to my collection. It's been transforming, it's been wonderful, because it is, in the end of the day, a way of getting out of some comfort zone, of expanding the way we look at life. Taking some risk as well. We are taking risks when you do that in some level, right? And I decided to add this deck to my collection. I don't even remember why. I was not expecting much. Oh boy. She surprised me in such a beautiful way. I love her so much. This deck, so I used to think that it would be a limitation, the black and white palette. And I used to think that it would be more like a dark deck or a deck specifically for shadow work. Limitation, limitation, limitation. And I was completely, completely wrong. So this deck's not dark at all. This deck is beautiful. She's loving. She's kind. She has a very kind and loving and compassionate voice. I would say that, at least in my experience, she's like an older sister. But you know that older sister that if someday your mom is not there, she's able to step up and feel that shoes a little bit, because nobody can. Like we say something like my country, like you only have one mom. Mom is just, mom is a specific position. She's special. But when you have an older sister that could give you advice as well and be there for you, being that mother figure, this deck's like that. I love her so much. And she's not a deck for shadow work, but she can give you wonderful shadow work readings as well. But she is one of my most versatile decks. So of course, my Rider-Waite-Smith is versatile, is for everything, but she's the same. So I would say that if you're considering, if you're a beginner, this deck's totally for you. But you have to allow yourself to read with her intuitively as well. You must let these beautiful images speak to you. You must trust your gut, trust your intuition, and allow her to give you the message that she wants to give to you. So I use this deck for personal readings, for professional readings, for romantic life readings, love life readings, relationships in general, professional readings, readings about abundance, financial situations, all kind of readings, like it's all kind of readings, doesn't matter the subject. So she'll be super versatile in your collection. You can use her for everything. Don't let the black and white palette to fool you and leave you thinking that she's going to limit your practice and your readings. Look at these, guys. Oh, I love her. Look at this justice. She has this chaos here reflected in her eyes. So it is such a different deck. And you can see here we have chiaro escuro going on here, right? So these shadows and light and so on. And she shares in the beginning of the guidebook how in the beginning it is the abyss, and then you start bringing order to things. We start learning specific about our tarot practice, and then we start bringing some light and being able to see things. So the level of dimension and layers that this deck offers, and I'm going to say the black and white palette is very helpful in that. It's just fantastic. It's just beautiful. And so I added this deck to my collection last year, and I'm going to tell you, she was kind of turn point, and she was the factor that was triggering for my expansion, for the way I was able to expand the way that I read tarot and change and shift. I don't know, something really magical happened to me in my practice last year, and she's a star. She was there with me. and she is still there with me, and she will always be there with me. I don't know if I told you, but the only reason why I don't have a backup copy of this deck is because I don't know, I hope that US Games is going to improve the cardstock. The cardstock's not bad. It's great. It's very good. But I don't know, I think she deserves something even better. I love this artwork. I love Ana Tourian. I love her artwork. I think she's fabulous. I love her. I love her work. So now I'm going to share with you some of my favorite cards in this deck. So the Wise One, I really like the idea of having a different depiction instead of the usual Hierophant, right? Look how this Wise One, he's much more approachable. He's there with you. And even though it's dark, there's fire there, so we are able to see, even in the darkness. Look, this High Priestess, beautiful with the yin-yang symbol there. And look at the movement. Look at the movement. I love this Hermit. I love this Hermit. Wise. Right? It's like a crown. She has a snake here. She's fantastic. I don't know, these characters, they have something that I think that I only experienced with the Tarot Illuminati by Eric June. Years and years ago, in the beginning of my practice, right? Look, the Magician. Roots. It's like a tree. And I love the way he's manipulating the energy. Oh, look, this Five of Swords. Such a different way to approach the Five of Swords. This Ten of Pentacles. An older hand holding a younger one. Talking about family, about heritage, about ancestors. I love this Eight of Cups. Like, she had enough. That's it. She's throwing the wine away and just leaving. She had enough. This Nine of Cups, I love how she's more mature. You know, she's in that stage of her life and she is wise and emotionally wise as well. Same thing with the Nine of Pentacles. Look at her. I love it. The Death here in this deck, guys. How is that possible that somebody would not fall in love with this? Look at this. Amazing Death card. I love the World. I love the World. Look at this. It's simply, I don't know, it's genius. It's pure genius. This Ace of Cups makes me feel something very different. I love the way the water is going through her heart chakra. Oh, she makes the movement. Can you see the movement in these cards, in these images? And then here we have the Six of Cups. Look, memories. It's inside his mind. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Now I'm going to share with you some cards, 4 cards, where it feels like we are part of that image. And I think it's very, very nice. Look, the Ten of Cups. It feels like she's holding our hand. Gorgeous. Same stuff with the Seven of Wands. It feels like we are held down here. We are one of these people challenging him. Three of Cups. Oh, look at that. We are here. Cheers. We are part of it. It's wonderful. And the Hanged One. It's my teacher card and I love, look, we are hanged there, changing our point of view. Huh? I love it. It's beautiful. Now, let's talk about the 2 options that she's bringing. So they are the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So we are going to have the Three of Swords here in a more traditional depiction of the Three of Swords. And then she's going to give us another option as well that she has, like, so we have the Rider-Waite-Smith depiction, and then here's more based in numerology. So we can see here the ideas, we can see trees very connected to communication as well. So that's the difference. And you can choose which one you're going to use. I use this one in my deck. And this is the traditional Ten of Swords. which is fabulous already. Look, this guy walking on his direction. We don't know if he's going there to help, if he's going there to finish the job. We don't know. And then we have another one here, the other option. We see we're reaching the top of the swords, the wise one, right? Wisdom. You can see he's at peace with this beautiful owl. It's fantastic. But I use this one. I use the traditional one. Now I want to show you, I'm going to turn the camera, and I want to show you the court cards. Let's do it now. Okie dokie, so I decided to lay down all the cards like this so you can see how beautiful they are together, and they're really telling a story, isn't it? So these court cards helped me to have a different relationship. It deepened my relationship, a deeper relationship with court cards in a way that only Tarot Illuminati did for me. It allowed me to see. See, the pages, they are the beginning, a seed's there. The seed for each element already exists. Then we are going to have the knights, when that element's going to evolve. It's like the seed is becoming a sprout, right? And then we are going to have the queen. The queen is the vessel. So she's talking about the way I manifest or we manifest that suit, that element inside of us. And she gives birth. She gives shape because she's the vessel. The vessel gives shape to that energy. So that energy can overflow and become the king. The king's the channel. So it is the opportunity to bring that same energy, that element to the world. The way we are going to manifest that element in the world. I love this guy. I love this King of Pentacles. Look at him. Oh, he's fantastic. So these are the court cards. And I hope that this way to lay them down allows you to understand what I mean. There's a story being told. Oh, and I can't believe how beautifully she was able to tell us that story through these images and these characters. So this was my review of the Tarot of the Abyss. So let me know in the comments if you have this deck, your thoughts about this deck. I'm looking forward to learn more about your experience as well. If you're considering to add to your collection, let me know as well. If you like this video and this kind of content, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel so that we can keep meeting each other weekly here for new videos. Lots of love, guys. See you soon.